Okay, so is it too late to get rich of SpaceX stock? Now, the answer is very simple. First of all, SpaceX is currently a $2 trillion company. A $2 trillion company. Companies that make you rich overnight, no, not overnight. There's no overnight success in the stock market. Companies that make you rich in like 5, 10 years, they are usually small cap companies, like in the millions, 300 millions, 200 million, especially 300 million and below. Those are where you find the golden gems. Now, SpaceX is a whole whooping 2 trillion. That is not small. To be honest with you, I consider SpaceX like an ETF because why? It comprises of three companies. The SpaceX is, which is the space exploration, Boring Company, which is the kind of their AI intelligence one. Then we have one last one, Starlink, the internet service provider. So SpaceX is, I feel, is too heavy, too large. But SpaceX, if you are looking for a safe investment, like you have capital leverage. Now, when I say leverage, I'm referring to capital. Now you have leverage, a lot of it, and you want to park your money in a kind of safe, low risk, but yet high return investment, SpaceX is good. Now I'm comparing it with between the S&P 500, Nasdaq, and SpaceX because that is the kind of range I see all of them in. So SpaceX is quite heavy, and as a $2 trillion company, you will not see those kind of wide moves. But see the bottom. From based on my own prediction, I am currently seeing SpaceX overtaking Nvidia in the nearest 5 to 7 years time. Because think of it, it started IPO is at 2 trillion, Nvidia is at 5.13 trillion dollars. So you see how close they are. It will not take long for SpaceX to overthrow Nvidia, especially when, because think of it now, SpaceX is often a necessity for space exploration. Anybody that wants to launch a satellite, any company that wants to launch a satellite, we have to go through SpaceX because it's cheaper, reusable. Then Starlink, oh, that is another whole new game. Worldwide internet service, anywhere you are. No. Not even think about the moment he will introduce that telecom, this where you can make calls through satellites. No, now think of it. So there's a huge potential in SpaceX. Then what of their kind of AI, which is the one that he was talking of boring boring holes in people's brains to empower. I forgot, I mentioned it just now, but I've forgotten him. So let's just skip that one apart first. Let's just think of it. The question is it too late to get rich off SpaceX? The truth is that yes, it's late. Honestly, in fact, in the first place, there was not an opportunity. It was not like Tesla that it was undervalued, cheap. None of that happened. Everything was at a very, very high valuation in the first place. So the opportunities was not really there. But if you are thinking of achieving like a 2 to 300% gain in the nearest 5 to 7 years, then yes, SpaceX is a good investment. So if your investment horizon is not a minimum of like 5 years at least, don't even consider SpaceX at all. So that's what I see for SpaceX. So and anybody investing in SpaceX at this point in time must be significantly well. They're like, you must have cash to really pack for you to really see significant gains. Like if you start with a small amount, you're not going to really see much. It's not going to be encouraging. That's what I'm saying. So it's just better to use your money and continue your business or life than to pack it in SpaceX for like a minimum of 5 years. You understand? So if you look at it from another angle, SpaceX is actually disrupting the whole industry. It has succeeded disrupting, doing the possible with a rocketry aspect, space exploration, and it's going to spread, keep on spreading. So the final answer to just conclude it all, SpaceX is, we all are late to the game. In fact, there was not an opportunity for us to get in the first place. But if your investment horizon is long enough, like 5 years, yes, you'll have a good chance of getting at least 200 to 300% returns from SpaceX. By that time, SpaceX will be worth like $500, 430 to $500 when it eventually overtakes Nvidia.